The Epstein case. What actually happened? Jeffrey Epstein was a wealthy financier who built close connections with politicians, billionaires, royalty, and celebrities. He wasn't widely known for major business achievements. His influence came from who he knew and the access that gave him. Behind the scenes, Epstein was running a long-term sex trafficking operation. This abuse involved underage girls and took place primarily in Florida, New York, and the U.S. Virgin Islands. In 2005, police in Florida began investigating Epstein after reports of abuse involving minors. The evidence was strong and multiple victims came forward. Yet in 2008, Epstein received an extremely lenient plea deal. He served just 13 months in jail, much of it on work release. Years later, federal prosecutors admitted this deal was improper and that victims were kept in the dark. This outcome became one of the main reasons people believe Epstein was protected by powerful connections. Epstein did not operate alone. He recruited victims through other young girls, used money and gifts to maintain control, and flew associates on his private jets. He owned multiple luxury properties, including a private island. While there were enablers in his network, not everyone connected to Epstein committed crimes. Being photographed with him or mentioned in documents does not automatically mean guilt. In 2019, Epstein was arrested again, this time by federal authorities. He was charged with sex trafficking, and the case was far stronger than before. There was no special deal. More victims came forward, and Epstein was held in a federal jail in New York. In August 2019, Jeffrey Epstein was found dead in his cell. The official ruling was suicide. However, serious failures were later confirmed. Jail guards did not follow protocol, security cameras malfunctioned, and Epstein was not properly monitored. While there is no evidence proving murder, negligence is undisputed, and public distrust grew rapidly. So what are the so-called Epstein files? There is no single secret file. The term refers to a collection of materials released over many years, including court documents, flight logs, emails, civil lawsuit records, and testimony. Some names appear because individuals were witnesses, had contact with Epstein, or were mentioned by others. Being named does not equal committing a crime. Here's what we know and what we don't. Confirmed facts. Epstein ran a trafficking network. He abused minors. He received special treatment, and institutions failed badly. Not proven. A coordinated global cabal that all named associates were involved, or that Epstein was murdered. The case still matters because many victims never received full justice. Powerful figures were never publicly questioned, and it exposed how money and influence can weaken accountability. It also changed how trafficking cases are investigated and prosecuted. The bottom line is this: Jeffrey Epstein was a real criminal. He was protected for years by wealth and connections. He was enabled by institutional failure, and he was exposed too late. There are unanswered questions, but mixing facts with rumors only makes the truth harder to see.